Hey guys, I'm Heintje. In my last video I promised to make a full run video of the jump line in Leogang. So let's roll the intro and drop straight in. So this will be my last run of the week. It's a full top to bottom run, so it also includes the flow link and the flying Gangster. I'll leave chapters for those parts if you want to skip to that. But first, let's start with the hot shots fired by GoPro line, or as I like to call it, Leogang's A line. I made a whole video about it, one you probably have seen. If not, I'll leave links to that in the description of this one. The video is about how I sessioned this line for 2 days to get to this point, where I could clear jumps like this. But I wanted to make this video as well, because there are also a lot of parts like this where I don't make the jumps. Some I did show, but a lot of those parts I cut out. But I want to be honest to you, I did not jump everything, not at all. The main issue I have is that I don't trust my cornering technique enough, so I'm afraid I don't have enough speed to make these jumps. I know if I had someone to follow, to tow me in and show me the speeds, I probably would have way more progression, but I was on my own. And I have to be, I have to say I was quite proud of the progression I made anyway, but there is a lot of improvement for the next time. Also, this video is a bit of an experiment on another type of creation. Normally I write out the whole script and then I'll make the video. This time I just make the footage and now I'll do some live commentary. So yeah, you already noticed me speaking. Damn it, this is what I mean. I'm not that good in speaking, so that's why I usually write the scripts. So let me know in the comments what you think about these kind of videos. Should I do more of them, because they are frankly quite easy to make? Or should I stick with the regular concept? For now, let's just enjoy some of this line. So now we've come to the first jump cut. This was one of the resting points, so I could take a breath and go on for the next part. It starts with a really flow rhythm section. Do a nice long straight with a couple of table jumps. And since I had the speed to clear the table jumps, I also trusted I could do the doubles. And as you see, I can. But still, after 11 runs, I still had some issues with these huge tables to commit. They are so great to nail, but so scary to commit to. Also, they were working on the trail the whole days, both of the days. But this was only a tiny section at the time, so yeah, not that big of a deal. And it's nice to have the trail in top condition. Now we get to a little pump track part I skip. Downhill bikes are just not made for it. So we go past it, take a breath, and then go for the last tiny bit. Also probably the greatest section of it. just so much flow and so nice jumps.
Whoa!
And how deep did I land this one? And yes, this last jump I never dare to commit. Not even close.
Hoe diep landde ik die grote sprong? Holy fuck!
So now how I continued my runs was with the flow link. This is an easy trail. So after the huge jumps you did, then you get these tiny jumps that all can be passed by. So a huge contrast, but nonetheless this is quite fun line and more suitable for beginners. Although if you know the complete layout of Bike Park Leogang, there's no beginner way to get to this point, but well, that's a whole other discussion. Also you can see this one is way rougher because of the brake bumps, because it's a way more ridden trail than the other ones. And it's pretty short. You can go to the right and go in another jump trail, or what I did, to the left and go into Flying Gangster, the freeride line that goes mostly alongside the World Cup track. The jumps, these are quite steep, but most of the jumps in this line aren't that steep. It's really really important to know which way to the jump, because you can go beside the landing if you're not careful. Also here I went almost over the bars. Well, it was my last run after a whole week of riding, so I was a bit exhausted, but still the adrenaline kept me going. Also with the nice weather, these wall rides were dry, so I dared to commit to them. Now you get to those jumps, you really have to know the direction, because otherwise you might not land on the trail. It's hard to rate this line after the GoPro line, or the A line. Jumps here are a bit, not that steep, so they're easier. But still they are fun. Although, nothing beats the feeling of nailing those huge tables on A line. Now we got to a bit more of a boring part. For me it's just getting down, and it's just corners and no jumps. And as I already said, corners aren't my great suit, so I don't know. Well, yeah, I have to get down, so I have to take it. Let's conclude it's not my favorite part. So if you are watching this and you're for some reason still not subscribed, I really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It really motivates me to make these videos. Also, it would be so cool if I could make it to the 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So thank you very much for subscribing if you did. So now time to take a breath and go for the famous motorway. Looking back at it, I don't know why I didn't take the bigger jumps. But well, I still had fun, and it's so fast, this part. to the tunnel into a blind corner. I was going fast, but of course not as fast as the race guys, but it has to be so scary. Now this jump, it's really weird. I almost fell off the side of the trail. Also this part I haven't ridden as much as the other two parts. Usually before the bridge I took a left and then Alright, let me say that again. Before the bridge I took a left and then got into the forest to take some natural trails, just to mix things up, not all fast and flying. Now this wall ride was really weird. You start a bit on the side and not really in a turn, so it was weird. Also, while I'm at it, let me tell you that I've been busy last months with work, so I haven't been able to upload as frequently as I want to, or you might be used to. I'm still trying to make one video every week, but yeah, unfortunately I don't make it every week. So I want to thank you for your patience. I'm almost to the bottom, so a few more turns and then get back to the World Cup track. So in advance I want to thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of content. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments. Should I do more of these or not? One very steep hole, besides another jump I could easily take. But well, this was the end of the video. So, only one thing left to say. Houdoe.